there he is, fish on. Oh yeah, baby. Stay buttoned up now. So let's see what, oh golly guys, right there on the crankbait. That's another fish, guys. Man, we are stroking them now. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have ventured over to southern Alabama to hit up a couple of my favorite spots with the old rods this morning. We are here at some freshwater brackish water. I'm really not sure what this is, but I got a couple rods with me. Y'all check this out. Rolling out with the one wheel this morning. I love to hop on the one wheel and go fishing. And honestly, I don't do it as much as I probably should because it's a blast. This thing will take you anywhere you want to go. Gravel, dirt. Now that I've gotten a little bit more experience riding it, we can go a lot more places, and I probably need to utilize that more, and probably will this winter. But for right now, we're gonna hop on the board, we're gonna roll across the boardwalk here and head over and hit a dock and get started. Let's go. All right, y'all, so I'm just tossing around a little jerk bait right here just to see what happens. I'm not seeing anything up on the top of the water column, so I'm gonna throw something subsurface, jerk bait. Might throw a Mirrodine here in just a minute. The crazy thing about this is it is fresh water, but it's also brackish water. I mean, it has to be because there's trout in here, there's redfish in here. You can't fish this like a traditional lake. Now, there are largemouth bass in here, but that's not all. So these bass are feeding on saltwater baits a lot of the time. You know, the shad, whatever else hatches. You know, you guys know I'm not like real versed in the names of everything, but that's what these fish feed on. So not necessarily a traditional bass rig like a Texas rig or something like that. That's not going to work here every time because these fish don't feed like that here. They feed way different in these waters. So you almost have to fish them like a saltwater fish. But I do know there's some stud bass in here for sure. Hopefully we can hook up on one or two of them today. There he is. Fish on. Oh yeah, baby. Stay buttoned up now. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't even know what to do with this. Holy smokes. Fellas, look at there. Oh my gosh, what a freaking fish, y'all. Oh, that might be a new PB. I ain't trying to count my chickens before they hatch, y'all, but that just might be a new PB. Let's get this guy unbuttoned here real fast. Yes, yes, baby, yes. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. Look at the mouth on that baby. That is a freaking giant, y'all. A giant. 3.5 pounds. Y'all, look at that fish. What a beautiful, beautiful largemouth bass. Y'all check this out, man. What a beautiful fish. I'm gonna get him back in the water, but holy smokes, I've been waiting for one like that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. See you, buddy. Here we go. Fish on, baby. That's another good one, guys. Bass are chewing this morning, y'all. There's another good solid fish. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to bring him over here and try to pull him up like I did the last one. That's the only downfall to this spot is there's no good way to get these fish up here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another quality Alabama largie, y'all. Check that out right there. Man, oh man, these fish are chewing. Y'all look at that fish. That's another nice one right there. I'm talking super nice. Let's go, son. Let's go. Y'all, we are having a day, I'm telling you. Let's get this girl back. There you go, darling. I've caught two on the old jerkbait that I'm throwing there, but I am going to switch over to my Shimano bait caster strictly because I've got a crankbait tied on it, and I want y'all to look how sick this crankbait looks. This is from 6 cents. And man, these things are redonkulous. The gill patterns on them, the way they move in the water. So like they're still chewing on the jerk baits, but I'm gonna throw this out there just to see if they'll eat a crankbait this morning too. And my guess is they will. I mean, these bass are flat biting right now. I've only been here about 10 minutes and they are chewing right now. So we're gonna put this crankbait out there just to give it a go and see what happens. Y'all listen to that sound. If you give me a bait caster and it don't make that sound, I don't even want it. I'm telling you right now. All right, so let's see what, oh, golly, guys, right there on the crankbait, using the old 6 cents crankbait. I think this one's called the Munch. That is going to be another quality bass. Y'all, look at that. Look at him. Look at him going. Look at that. He is barely hooked, y'all. I got to bring him over here to where I'm at. I gotta turn my camera around. This is a job when you're by yourself, y'all. Where's Sarah at? I need camera chick Sarah in the house. Oh, this fish is barely hooked, guys. He's only got 1 treble in him. Oh man. Oh, please come up here, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. Man. Y'all, look, he is barely hooked. Y'all check that out. I mean, just barely hooked right there. Let's go, baby. There's another one right there. Y'all check out that fish. Man, these largemouths are chewing this morning, y'all. Y'all check it out. What a beautiful fish. Let's get this girl back in the water. See you, darling. But before I roll out to these other spots, I do want to let you guys know I have officially named this dock. This dock is named the Cursed Dock, and here's why. If you guys notice, right over there, that is where the old drone just malfunctioned and fell in the water. Beach Bum went in and got it. I'll link that video like right here somewhere, wherever YouTube puts those cards. I don't even know where they end up. But this time I was changing the battery out in my GoPro, pull it out, it slipped out of my hand, and boom, right through the cracks in the board and in the water. So this dock has literally claimed 2 pieces of electronics from me. The GoPro batteries are only about 20 bucks. So I'm not so upset about that as I was the drone. The drone was like $1,500. The drone actually worked in that video. A lot of you ask about that, but unfortunately, dummy me, know better and just wasn't thinking about it. Once I got the drone back working, I put it up and we didn't have anything to do for like a month and I didn't get it out. When I got it back out, everything on it was seized up and it was a mess. So we have a new drone now, but that was just, that drone was technically claimed by this dock, and you know, now it's got one of my GoPro batteries too. So what do you do? I will tell you guys, I don't have a ton of time to fish today because I'm in the process of making a purchase. And the next video you guys see after this one, you'll find out what that is. But Sarah and I have been wrapping our minds around what we can do for a winter project this year. Fishing slows down a little bit in our area, so Sarah and I want something that we can do where we can still get out of the house and I'm not just sitting there all the time. So we got our eye on something that I am going to go look at here in a couple hours that we might be purchasing, that's going to be real fun for a nice little project for us this winter. And hopefully that all works out. We'll see. But I mean, because of that, I'm not going to have a ton of time to fish this morning. I'm gonna make a couple casts right here. I don't like fishing here because I have seen gators right here, and let's be honest, my big old self probably ain't gonna be able to run away from a gator. So, oh, that's a fish, guys, right there. That's gonna be a little one compared to everything else we've caught today, but that is another fish. Yes, sir. That's just a baby compared to everything else we've been catching this morning. All right, check him out. Another little largie. He is definitely nowhere near the size of what we've been catching so far this morning, but he ate a pretty big jerkbait. I mean, that jerkbait was almost as big as him. I appreciate your ambition, buddy. I really do. We'll see you. I tell you, when you use a lure like this, that's another fish, guys. Man, we are stroking them now. They are, I was just getting ready to say, when you use a lure like this and you really start hammering some fish with it, it just takes your confidence in that lure to a whole other level. Just using a little jerk bait, But man, oh man, is it getting the job done this morning. Caught those 2 giants on it. And now caught 2 babies on it. But just another solid, not solid, another dink is what it is, but another bass nonetheless. I mean, this is fish number 5 on it. Guys, we're 1 fish away from the 6-pack. I haven't even mentioned the 6-pack this morning, and we are 1 fish away from the 6-pack. I almost feel like I got to stay at this spot and try to get it done. See you, dude. If any of you guys follow Lawson Lindsay over on the east coast of Florida, he calls his bike his land skiff. Well, I will tell you, ye old one wheel is my land skiff. We roll around on this bad boy all the time. Hi, what a morning fishing. So we're gonna start the truck up, roll back over to Florida, back to the house, because I got some news to share with y'all. Now, if you follow along on Facebook or Instagram, you might already know, because on those platforms, this might be the worst kept secret on the history of this channel. Let's go. There you have it. Not a bad morning on the water whatsoever. I ain't mad about that. Today's bite was really, really good to start. You know, and I think it was a multitude of things, of information that people had given me. Brandon told me you don't want to fish out there if it's not cloudy. A couple other people told me it's better to fish out there when it's windy. So I just took all that information that everybody had given me. I've never had a lot of success where I was at this morning, if I'm being honest with you. I think I caught 1 little bitty bass like a long time ago when I was out fishing on the 1 wheel. And I think that's the only fish I've ever caught there. I've saw a lot of fish be pulled out of where I was fishing this morning, but I've never caught a ton myself up until today. But I think it was just a combination of the conditions were just right and maybe a little bit of luck, but I'll take it. 3 quality bass, couple dinks. I ain't mad about that whatsoever. But now we're back here at the house, and I promised you guys that I was going to reveal to you the worst kept secret I've ever had. Now, if you follow along on Facebook or Instagram or any of our other social media platforms, you kind of already know what's coming. Right now, we're going to talk about partnerships. And not just this partnership in general, but what partnerships does for us as content creators. And this, if this gets a little lengthy, I'm sorry, but I do want to explain this because I know there's a lot of people on my channel who do not understand or know why we bring on sponsors or why we bring on partners onto the channels. The reason we do that is because you get paid a couple different ways from YouTube. You get paid off ad revenue, and then you get paid off of sponsor dollars. So anytime you can bring a sponsor onto the channel, it's going to allow you to free yourself up to create more content. And as we told you guys a couple months ago in a video, Sarah and I are looking to go full-time YouTube by the end of 2022. We 100% want to cut ourselves out of the wedding industry for her and I doing it. We're still going to have a team that's going to operate for us. But Sarah and I want to dial way back on weddings moving throughout 2022. And part of doing that is bringing on sponsors. Now, I'll tell you guys, some sponsors are fine. You know, we get reached out to by all kinds of people. We tell a lot more people no than we say yes. And sometimes we say yes just because it's like, this could fit, this may benefit. This ain't one of those, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now, the partnership I just signed up with now is going to benefit us, and it's going to benefit y'all. And I'm pumped. Like, I'm super pumped. You've already heard me mention them once in this video. And if you're not following along on Instagram and Facebook, guys, we have partnered with 6 Cents Fishing. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about this. If you've never looked up 6 Cents Fishing or what they do, I highly encourage you to do that. I've got their website linked down in the description below. Of course, we've got a code for discounts and all that. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But their lures are ridiculous. I'm going to pull some of these out of here and show y'all. Like, I used to fish with crankbaits all the time, right? That used to be what I did all the time in Kentucky. But I want y'all, I don't know how well you can see that, but the patterns on their crankbaits are ridiculous. I was using a jerk bait from there this morning. Caught one on that crankbait, which I was really excited about because I really wanted to catch one on a crankbait. It had been a long time since I had caught a fish on a crankbait, and thanks to 6 Cents Fishing this morning, I was able to do that. Now, this is not a sponsored video. This is just me telling you guys that we are partnering with 6 Cents and that you guys are going to see some sponsored videos coming in the very near future by 6 Cents. But what this is going to allow us to do is take some trips. We're going to be able to go out and do some freshwater fishing that we might not otherwise be able to do. And it's going to provide us with a really nice tackle to be able to show you guys. They've got swim baits, they've got creature baits, they've got their flush jerk baits. Like, guys, I mean, they've got anything. Oh my gosh, how could I forget this? Like, the most important thing, right? Look at their frog. Solid black. Now, I like to throw a solid black. You guys have heard me talk about that before, and here's why. In my opinion, now I'm not the end-all be-all, let's be honest. I'm definitely not the greatest fisherman out there. You guys know that. But in my short experience of throwing a frog, the one thing I've noticed is the only thing they're looking for is that silhouette. So in my mind, I'm like, what's the best thing to give them that silhouette? And to me, that's a solid black frog. So these are called Vega frogs on the 6 Sense website. Like I said, that is linked down in the description below. If you use my code CMRON at checkout, you do get 10% off your entire purchase. I can't remember right off what their free shipping threshold is, but they do have a free shipping threshold. But I definitely suggest you guys go over, check out 6 Sense Fishing. Their apparel is ridiculous. Like, I got shirts and hats coming. I can't wait to get those in and start wearing them, just because, like, I love their logo. The 6-bone stuff is awesome. Now, by the time you guys see this video, we will have already made the video for the project that I went and picked up earlier today. I mentioned earlier in this video that we were going to be working on a project that did go through. So make sure you got your notifications turned on. Make sure you subscribed. All that stuff so you can get notified of videos, because I'm telling y'all, we're about to drop some videos that's going to be absolutely insanely crazy, and I can't wait. I really think y'all are going to enjoy what we're about to start working on. First video is going to drop tomorrow. Tomorrow, somewhere time around 11 to 2 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark, you guys are going to see what we are getting ready to do. I know I've said this a million times, and I hope you guys don't ever get tired of hearing it, because I promise you I will never get tired of saying it. But thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys have given to myself, to Sarah, to my family, to all of the clickbaiters. We are eternally grateful to each and every one of you. We could not do what we get to do on a daily basis without your all support, clicking, liking. All the things you all do is the reason we get to do the things we do and create this content for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you give it a great big thumbs up. If you're new here to the Cameraman Ron channel, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. 2021 style. You only got 1 month left to do it. 2021 style. We're trying to hit big numbers around here, so if you guys are not subscribed, please make sure you take a moment and smash that subscribe button. Guys, I can't wait to see you on the next one. Y'all take care, and we'll see you soon.